Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Emma. So I decided to take upon a new challenge for myself. I was seeing an ad for this thing called V-Shred. The advertisement was a 5-minute video, and then I clicked the link to go to the main website, convincing me to try to buy this product, and they succeeded. I bought it. It's a 3-month program. It's broken out into 3 separate calendars, and where you do different exercises, and there's also like a meal plan. I've been struggling with my weight multiple years for sure. I just really like to eat, and that's been a major problem. So I'm currently looking to try to lose about 20 to 25 pounds. I'm not concerned if I put that back on in muscle. Mostly I'm just trying to get the fat off. The longest challenge that I have ever done previously was the Chloe Ting Summer Shred. I did it with a friend, and she really helped me stay on track. And I'm doing this alone this time, so I really feel documenting this journey will probably help me to stay on track a lot better. Happy to take you guys along with me. So let's go ahead and see how this goes.
Okay, so before I get started, I'm gonna go ahead and measure everything. The first thing is gonna be the bicep, where they say it's about 4 inches above the elbow, 12 inches. Okay, so for my waist, it looks like I'm at about 31 inches. I'm gonna do the hips, about like 38.3. For the thighs, looking at about 23 inches. So let's go ahead and I guess get right into it, and hopefully I don't die. I only just did the 4-minute warm-up of like jumping jacks or jump rope, and I'm already out of breath. This sucks. This is gonna be really tough. Okay.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a...
Day 1, I let myself get so out of shape. Yeah, I let this get too bad. Hopefully day 2 is a lot better, and I'm hoping after the first week or so, things will be a lot better, because this sucks. But I know this is what's good for me, and fortunately, since these are only about like 20 minutes, it's a little more bearable than some others that are like 40 or an hour. So, all right, that's it for today. I'm gonna shower now. Okay, see you guys on day 2.
Okay, so I just finished month 1. I feel like I did a really good job following everything. I actually didn't miss a single day of exercise, and on Saturdays I started to actually include some additional cardio. Unfortunately, I haven't really seen any results yet that I'm really happy with. Part of that might be due to the fact that I did sign up for the custom meal plan, and then I didn't follow it at all because I like to cook. I did something like complicated and thought that it would work really well, and as I was reading through, the person sent me back, this is not sustainable for my life. So I decided to do intermittent fasting instead, because that's something that I have had success with in the past. I haven't been doing it long enough yet though to really be seeing much of a difference. Month 1 so far was relatively successful just on the exercise portion, because I did stick with the exercises very consistently. I do think I'm having some issues with my form though. Things will feel sore the next day, and so I feel like I did a good job, but then I'll have other ones where I'm tired after the workout, but then nothing hurts. I'm wondering if maybe like my form isn't quite right. That's something that I'm still struggling to kind of figure out, and I hope that does improve shortly and I start to see some results, because as of right now it's kind of daunting and I'm not very happy with what's going on. But in general, I don't mind the workouts. They do go by fairly quickly so far, not really noticing a big difference, but it is a 3-month program, so hopefully at the end of month 2 I will be seeing much more progress.
So when I chase like that, yeah, I play so strong with a knife in the back. I'ma swing home run like a baseball bat. Gonna see me rise, you can hate on that. I don't play both sides, doing me no cap. I'ma ride or die for my dreams on tap. I'ma fly real high, you ain't see me slack. No, it's not how you fall, it's how you get right back up. That's how you get tough. Calluses on my hands so rough, yeah, I call your bluff. I'm not the one, mess with me.
Hey guys, just finished a workout, but something that I've been doing a lot lately that I wanted to show you, that I've made part of like my routine. I started drinking apple cider vinegar water. I don't really think there's like a very specific recipe for this. I've seen a lot of different ways to do it, but just so you guys can see, I've got my just glass of water here. Then I'm gonna go ahead and just put in a tablespoon. I went ahead and got this vinegar, the Bragg's apple cider vinegar raw with the mother. It's got all like that really important stuff here at the bottom. I also like to just like go back and forth a few times because that stuff gets stuck down there. And just add my tablespoon of vinegar. Just mix that up a little bit. And then I just sip on this for a little while, so. Yeah, it doesn't taste the best, but apparently it's supposed to help with your stomach and help like maintain weight loss, and I guess like it's got a lot of other benefits. I mean, I feel like it's working.
I'm so done, you had your fun, and now you're gonna face down the barrel of the gun, cause I got a full clip with your name on it, but I'ma let you slide cause you ain't worth it. Time staying strong, need to move on.
Today, I did this after an all-day fast, so I don't think I've eaten in like over maybe 35 hours. I'd have to double check. This was really tough, so I don't think I can do an all-day fast again. I felt like really nauseous. Not nauseous, but like my temperature was really high. Like at the end of the day, like my skin felt physically warmer. It was just kind of weird. I don't know if that was just because my body wasn't used to it. I just felt like I had almost no energy to like do like the most basic of workout. Maybe I won't do an all-day fasting because Wednesdays there's no workout, so I thought that would be a good opportunity, but maybe not. Okay, that's it for today. Hey guys, so I just finished month 2 and I felt like month 2 went a little bit, I don't want to say worse. It was definitely interesting, but I feel like the biggest thing is that I started making dietary changes. At the end of every single video, he's always like, stick to your diet. And I noticed in month 1, I didn't really change my eating habits. I was just eating within a certain window. So I was doing intermittent fasting, about 16 hours of fasting and 8 hours of eating, and then didn't really change how I actually ate. So I don't really think what I was doing really made a big difference. I wasn't getting the benefits of fasting that I should have been getting. To be totally honest, with the beginning of month 2, I did the first 2 days and then stopped because I went to Paris for a week to visit a friend of mine over there. And then even though I wasn't doing the challenge for that week, I was walking probably 20,000 steps a day just around the city. So I kept up exercise, and then when I got back, I immediately restarted back on the schedule of where I had left off. And then I've done every single day since then. Saturdays is one of the rest days, so I'm also trying to incorporate more cardio on those days. So as I am very fortunate that I have a gym in my building, so I go downstairs and I use the elliptical. Okay, my ring light has just been like going on and off, so I'm just gonna finish this with the light not being so great, so I'm sorry about that. So I've been incorporating a lot more cardio, which I think is helpful. I'm a little concerned about my steps each day just because I do work from home and I'm relatively sedentary even on the days that I work out. I was trying to start doing 10,000 steps a day. I did it one day and then immediately that just took me an hour and a half to walk the additional, I think I need an extra 7,500 steps. And I basically went down and had my iPad and just like watched TV while I was walking. And then I also learned that I was holding onto the rails, which apparently if you want to have good results from walking, you shouldn't do that. So, and then you shouldn't do all your walking at one span of time. It really should be throughout the day if you can. So I basically just screwed all of that up, and I want to do it. I walk 10,000 steps a day for a month. So I tried to start it and automatically it didn't go super well. With month 2, making the big dietary changes was a huge thing. I actually started doing keto about 2 weeks ago, which I'm gonna be making a video about that as well. You can probably find the link for that in the description below, or I'll link it somewhere up here for when it's available. Switching to that diet, I didn't really realize that this entire plan is going to be probably like 90% diet, 10% exercise. Having the exercise and having the routine program that I've had, I feel has been really helpful because I don't feel as tired and stressed and annoyed to get up and work out anymore. There's still like the, oh, I'm tired, I don't want to necessarily do this today, but I don't have to like push myself over this massive mental hurdle like I did in the very beginning. It's kind of like I get up, I do the workout, I shower, I start my day. And then on Saturdays, I don't feel, oh, it's rest day, I shouldn't do anything. I'm like, no, like I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna get hot and sweaty because I know it's gonna make me feel better. So I feel that like this program in general has already started to like shift my mindset, which I'm very grateful for. So this is only the end of month 2, but I've at least noticed so far that I think I've dropped a lot of water weight. Even though I haven't taken any photos, I can see that there is a bit of a difference so far in my stomach. I've also increased the amount that I'm fasting each day. So I'm now doing 18 hours of fasting with, I believe it's a 6-hour eating window. I changed my portion sizes, so I'm eating less, but I'm also eating a lot less carbs. So I'm trying to stick to the keto for now.
To be what I want, I'll keep dreaming on.
First day of month 3, I think it went pretty well. I'm just really tired and some of these exercises are really difficult. So hopefully I can learn to do them better soon, because I feel like there was one where I was basically just like lying on my back and like struggling to push myself up. So that's gonna be fun and we'll see how this last month goes. I don't know what it is about leg workouts. Whenever we do some of these lower leg exercises, when my legs start to burn and I feel it, I just get incredibly nauseous. I've also noticed I think my right side is weaker than my left, which is really interesting considering I'm right side dominant. So I've got to keep working on that side. With like some of these leg exercises, I really just kind of wanted to not vomit, but I felt just nauseous. So I don't like that feeling at all. But I feel like it also has to do with the fact that my thighs are so big and I'm trying to get them down. So which has been one of the biggest problems throughout this. But I think overall, since I broke a sweat, I broke over 200 calories. So I think it was a good day. And this was day 1 of week 2 of month 3. 3 more weeks left of this program and I'm really excited to see the results.
Okay, I've got 2 more weeks left of the program. I weighed myself this morning and I was a little discouraged because I only lost half a pound. And I'm not quite sure if that's something I should be worried about. I feel overall that I should have lost more weight than I have so far. I feel as if I should have more definition in my body, given that it is 3 months of exercise. So this morning was just kind of a letdown. I'm hoping that these last 2 weeks I can really try to push it out. There's actually a private Facebook group for this program and I did post on there asking for some advice, although I'm still waiting for my post to be published. And the first time I asked for advice, they declined my post, which I don't know how it broke any of their rules. So that's a bit discouraging because I see people asking that kind of stuff all the time. I don't know what rule I could have broken. Hopefully that gets posted and maybe someone can give me some insight so I can really try to maximize these last 2 weeks. I really do want this program to work, but so far maybe done some to at least get me back into like the better habits of exercising. But I have also noticed that a lot of people will do this program multiple times. They have another program as well called Fat Loss Extreme, which I didn't know about when I first started this one. Maybe that one would have been better for me. I did get a response to the post that I put on the V-Shred group and I mentioned them which program I was doing, goal weight, current weight, starting weight, and just like my general lifestyle, mentioning that I'm sedentary during work so that people get an idea as to like my current circumstances so I can get the best input. And the person who responded to me was basically told me, if you want to lose that much weight, you should have done their Fat Loss Extreme program. And I want to kind of just mention that when I signed up, the ad I saw was only for Tone in 90 Days. I didn't actually know their Fat Loss Extreme program existed until after I bought it. I don't remember seeing a description about one being for one thing or the other. With 2 weeks left, I'm a bit bummed because I feel as if I just did the wrong program for 3 months. So I will look into their other one and maybe do another video on that. I'm still gonna finish this program because I don't want to have it feel as if I started something and then quit just before I got there, because it has helped. I also bought this program last year and didn't start it until this year, so I don't remember if it suggested both, but it kind of sucks that I found this out, that I really should have done a different one than this one. This one was more for toning everything out once you've lost all the weight, and I need to lose all the weight. So that kind of sucks. I'm not too thrilled about that one. So, okay. That's just my quick little I'm bummed rant. It's the last week, guys. It's the last week. I'm so excited. So, almost done. Thank God. I'm not gonna lie, this has been a really long program, so I'm grateful that it's almost over. Just knock out these last 4 days. I like this. Is terrible timing.
this sweat. At least I broke a sweat on the last one. I'm not gonna lie, 90 days is a very long time to do any kind of workout routine. When I initially started this, I was just kind of, how on earth am I going to possibly get through a 90-day workout program? And to be frank, I think because I documented this journey via this video, that is truly what probably kept me on track. And then just the fact that I have all of these health goals that I'm trying to meet, and I have this bad habit of starting and stopping, and just once it gets tough, I like to quit. And I noticed that when I was actually finishing most of the exercises, and I like to do them in the morning to just knock them out first thing in the day, and then I felt better the rest of the day. So that was a big motivation. I really liked having a structured plan. It just worked out really well. Obviously going to be some things here that went wrong. I didn't do the proper program for the goals I found out that I was wanting to do, but I am very grateful to this program because it helped me not hate exercise anymore. So it also helped me start my journey. When I began this, I was probably the heaviest I've ever been, and I've at least got myself back down into a more regular weight. Still too heavy, but it's, I think, gotten that initial extra on that I put on that really wasn't good for me. So let's go ahead and dig into the results that I have and just see where this kind of left. And before I get into this, I would just like to note that I'm very mad at myself because this dumbass right here finished my keto and then decided to just like eat a shit ton of carbs because I just missed them that much. And unfortunately, last week I weighed about 3 pounds less than I do now. So I did make a dietary change that shifted how much I am when I weighed myself this morning. And I also waited to weigh myself until Monday, which is today, instead of doing it the next morning after my final workout is when I should have taped and weighed myself. And this weekend I had pasta and pizza, and so unfortunately these are not like directly after, and that kind of stinks. And so just disclaimer that I may have been 2 or 3 pounds less than this now, and that just kind of sucks, but hey, I made the decisions and now I'm gonna get back on my track. So looking at the results, when I first started this journey, I was 156.1 pounds or 70.8 kilograms. Finishing this journey, I weighed in at 148.4 pounds or 67.3 kilograms. My muscle mass went down. And actually, if I show you guys the graph that I have on my scales app, my muscle mass actually came back up because it started in a better place. And then because I did keto within like a time period while I was doing this, my protein was low, so it was eating my muscle. So as I made a quick shift, my muscle mass actually came back up. So it dropped, but it's on the way back up again, which is good. And then my BMR dropped again, related to muscle. My body fat percentage came down about 2%, and last week it was even lower. So that really sucks, but hey, that's my fault. And then my metabolic age came down 1, which needs to continue to come down. Then I took some final measurements. Again, I screwed up. I forgot to measure the right side of my body when I did this. I don't know why I thought, I was like, it's all good. No, I just screwed up. You can see here, I should have had a column showing the difference, but my left bicep came down about 0.2 inches. So that's pretty cool. Don't know what my right bicep was because I fucked up, but they were about the same, which is good. They're almost symmetrical. My left thigh went up, so that makes me very sad. I don't know why I would have gained in my thighs, and my thighs are really big and I'm trying to get them down, so that kind of hurts. And then my right thigh, don't know what it was in the beginning, idiot right here, but it was symmetrical. It was exactly the same as my left thigh, at least when I measured it this morning. Then my hips actually apparently came down almost 4 inches, which I don't really know how I did that considering everything else didn't really budge that much. So that's positive. And then I'm extra sad because my waist went up 2 inches. So not too thrilled about that, from 31 to 33.1. I think that's probably the one that I'm the most upset about. I don't know how I put weight on my waist. I think a lot of this had to do with eating. I don't want to entirely blame the program because I said it did a lot for me mentally that was very positive. However, the food was my biggest struggle. And I think food is going to continue to be my struggle just due to the fact that I probably would consider myself a carbaholic, and trying to break eating mass amounts of carbs first is very difficult, especially since like that's how I've pretty much eaten my entire life. And after I tried my little diet binge there for a second and essentially determined that yo-yo dieting and like restrictive diets are not sustainable in any way whatsoever, and they make you miserable, and then as I showed myself. So I'm getting back on the health bandwagon, not doing restrictive dieting anymore. I don't think that's going to be sustainable, and for just like long-term results, it's not a good idea. If you struggle to keep a schedule, I think a program like this would actually be very beneficial to get you on the right track to start losing weight. They're very simple videos. They do increase in difficulty as you go on through the months, and there's a support group on Facebook, which is very helpful. And essentially, I'm very grateful to this program for getting me back on a proper health journey. I no longer hate exercise. It's still difficult. Like, I know I'm gonna be tired, and I don't like that feeling of being tired and sweaty and exhausted, and that really sucks. But you feel better when you're done, which has really started to help get me back on this fitness journey. This was not a massive success for me in terms of weight loss, but this was a success for me in terms of changing my mental well-being. But it did change my relationship with exercise and just how I feel about it in general. I am continuing on with my health journey. I am not done. So if you guys want to continue on with me, please share this video, share it with your friends. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Every time I look back on you.